Hi, my name is Troy Kehoe, Vice President of Innovation for Check 6 International. When it comes to well control, a 2-year competency cycle is just not enough. That's where the Well Control VI, which stands for Virtual Instructor, comes in. The VI is a portable training system that can stay out on your rigs and allow your crew to practice over 120 interactive simulation sessions on their time, so that when kicks happen, your crews will handle the pressure. Let's take a look. Every student has their own unique login. As the student opens up each scenario, they receive a brief that has the learning objectives for that lesson. Simply hit go, and the physics engine boots up and the virtual instructor kicks in, guiding each student through the scenario and measuring his or her performance. When the scenario opens, the virtual instructor will take over. But before that happens, let's take a quick tour of how it works. This bar on the left side of the screen is called the action bar. This is where the VI gives instruction and feedback, and it will occasionally challenge you with a knowledge check, so you better pay attention. If you want to get rid of that bar, simply click on the info icon and it'll roll it up out of your way. On the right side of our panel is the view selection panel. At the top, you've got the remote choke panel view. Just click it and it'll take you there. I'm going to get out of your way now and let the virtual instructor take over in this connection scenario.
Continue to drill down until I tell you to hoist up to the connection height. Press the kick indication button if you see signs of an influx. You have drilled down the stand. Now pick up to the connection height of 4 feet.
So, as an inexperienced crew member, I may make a mistake. Let's watch as the virtual instructor keeps us on track.
You have stopped the pumps and RPM before getting to connection height. I will set connection height for you. If you see a positive kick indication, click the red shut-in button in the lower left. Monitor your fingerprint time.
For the sake of time, I'm going to fast forward through the 49-second fingerprint.
The fingerprint time has elapsed. If you don't think there is a sign of a kick, set the slips to make the connection.
You can actually control the driller's screens as if you are sitting in the driller's chair. So in this case, I'm going to set the slips from this view.
Good. Now add the stand.
And I will add the stand.
Great. Wait for the connection to be completed.
Let's watch the connection being made. Also, notice that everything we do correctly is outlined in green on the action bar. Errors are outlined in yellow with serious errors in red.
The stand was added and you've drilled down to 8,085 feet. There are 5 feet left to go. Continue to drill ahead until I tell you to hoist to connection height. Press the kick indication button if you see signs of an influx.
While we are drilling ahead, let's take a tour of the different views. This is the Trends tab that will help us visualize trends and spot potential problems. The Volumes tab shows the status of our pits and pumps. The Choke Manifold tab, all valves are operable, and the Standpipe manifold. Over to the right, we have our view selections. First, we have our out the window view. We've already seen the driller's screens. Next, we have the dynamic whiteboard that tracks the well and kick information. The BOP console allows proper shut-in procedures to be practiced by crews in a safe learning environment. Lastly, the remote choke panel is for bringing pumps up to speed and circulating kicks. Okay, let's get back to our scenario, which I have sped up for time.
You have drilled down the stand. Now pick up to the connection height of 4 feet. You have stopped the pumps and RPM before getting to connection height. I will set connection height for you. Press the kick indication button if you see signs of an influx. Monitor your fingerprint time.
Once again, I didn't properly set connection height. Let's speed up through our fingerprint time.
The fingerprint time has elapsed.
So, as we get back to our driller screen, the first thing I notice is that we still have return flow and an active gain. I think we have a positive kick. So let's hit the shut-in button.
Good kick assessment. I have paused the session. Before we continue, let's do a quick knowledge check. Click the shut-in steps in the correct order.
So let's see. The first thing we want to do is space out, then shut down, then shut in.
That's right. Now complete the shut-in procedure.
Okay, first we need to space out. So let's get the drawworks coming up and monitor our space out height. We've added a convenient graphical interface to make it easier than switching views. This looks good. Let's stop the drawworks. And since we have already shut the pumps down, we can now go to the BOP panel and shut in. First, push to operate. Then we need to close the upper annular.
Annular gallon count / volume to function is 47 gallons. Continue the shut-in procedure. Click the shut-in procedure complete button when you are sure you are finished.
I will fast forward through the flow volume check. It stopped at 47. Good. Now let's open the upper choke.
Choke kill gallon count / volume is in the action bar. Continue the shut-in procedure.
Okay, we're looking for 2 more gallons. Stopped at 49. Looks good. Shut-in checklist complete.
Let's review what happened during this connection. During the flow check, you saw positive kick indicators. Mud return flow continued with the pumps off after the fingerprint time. Also, the mud gain was more than the fingerprint volume. Look at the active gain line from the last hour. What do you think this indicates?
More knowledge checks. Looks like loss of circulation to me.
That is correct. This loss of circulation could be an indication of ballooning. Now that you are shut in and suspect ballooning, what would you do next in this scenario?
I think you circulate bottoms up. Let's see.
That is correct. Until ballooning is confirmed and a new fingerprint is established, you have to treat a positive kick indication as an influx. Click OK to continue. This session is finished. Review the debrief page for your feedback and results.
The Check 6 philosophy lies in the power of the debrief. In this case, I made some errors, but completed the scenario with a passing score of 90. Based on my debrief, it looks like I need to work on my procedural discipline making connections. The great thing about the VI is that I can retake any scenario as many times and whenever I feel the need to polish my skills. The VI will store my proficiency against every learning objective, so that when it comes to competency, there is no question that I am ready to handle the pressure. Thank you for your time and the opportunity to present the Well-Controlled VI, powered by Check 6.